Republican National Convention. President Trump's family members are among the featured speakers tonight, and the theme is Land of Opportunity. A small group of attendees will be in the newly renovated White House Rose Garden tonight when First Lady Melania Trump speaks. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is also breaking precedent. Critics are taking issue with this. Pompeo taped his speech in Jerusalem. Secretaries of State typically stay out of politics while they're in office, but the RNC is defending Pompeo's appearance, arguing the convention, not the taxpayers, paid the production costs. WBZ political analyst Jon Keller joins me now. John, Governor Baker said today that he wasn't invited to the convention. Do we know of other members of the GOP who won't be there, and what, if anything, does that tell us?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Baker's absence isn't surprising, Lisa. He's not exactly popular in the Trump universe. And also, former President George W. Bush, the only living former Republican president, won't have anything to do with the convention, even though traditionally former presidents of a party do have a role at those party conventions. But what's most striking to me is the absence of vulnerable Republican senators from the speaking program. I'm talking Susan Collins of Maine, Cory Gardner of Colorado, Tom Tillis of North Carolina, and it's no surprise why. In all of those states, Trump's job approval is well underwater. But even Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, the president's golfing buddy, and John Cornyn of Texas, one of the top-ranking Republicans in the Senate leadership, are not going to be part of this. Trump job approval in their states is roughly 50-50. So the bottom line is, Lisa, many of these incumbents clearly perceive the president and his convention as toxic to their political hopes. That's why they're staying away.
Now, the family members will have the floor tonight. John, I know we'll be talking with you later. Stay with WBZ and CBS News for full